Hi guys, I'm Varun, and I just want to say that our country is not respected anywhere in the world, to be honest. We all know that, and we just, ignore this and we try to move on. The fact is that the reason they don't respect us is the fact that we live very dirty. Just let that sink in, guys. We all know that, don't we? Like, wherever you go in our country, you see piles of trash laying anywhere on the ground, dude, anywhere. The people in our country would keep their houses chuck clean, like knit pack clean and everything. But once they go out, they don't want to spoil their car, they don't want to spoil their pockets, they don't want to spoil their bags. They're very comfortable spoiling the road, they're very comfortable spoiling the gardens, they're very comfortable spoiling the walls and everything. They don't care. I just don't understand. Why can't we, as people, just collectively think that this whole country is ours? This is a big house for us. India is earning so much, we're getting so much of an economy. And once we start living cleanly, once we start, protecting our environment, once we just not abuse our streets and abuse our the places we live around, we can earn so much more money. There's going to be so many more tourists that will come to our country. And I feel like the best way to do this is if we put fines on people loitering around. I guess that's the only thing that should be concerned with the Indian government. Once you start putting fine on people throwing garbage, then everybody will come in line. And we can earn so much money from the fines if we charge someone 2000 rupees for throwing a wrapper on the street. That guy would never in his life ever think about throwing that piece of wrapper on the street anymore once he's fined. And some two people look at him being fined, getting a chalaan for 2000 bucks for throwing garbage on the street. They'll be afraid. Suddenly, there will be a whole new thing about not throwing garbage on the street. When we can put on cameras and we can see who are the regular offenders and we can catch them, and once they are fined every day 2000 rupees, we can earn more than $1 billion a day. And all that money we can use to put into infrastructure. We can use all that money to make parks. We can use that to make new benches for the people. We can make some open gyms for the people. We can help the poor with this money. We can do so much more. We can help in the more cleaning process of our country. I don't understand why our police is so weak. Why can't our police be more, strict? Why isn't there any super authority that's controlling the police to tell them be strict, guys. Like, be a bit more strict on the people. The whole this should be a policy change. I don't know if any of you ministers could be listening. I hope this video gets shared. I feel we just need to bring quite a few changes, and we can make India like Europe. We have so much history. We have such a beautiful past. We're not we're not cherishing our past. We're not maintaining all of those cities. What do you see in Europe? They're old cities. They just maintain them so nicely. Nobody throws garbage on the street because they know if we throw garbage, it will be so dirty to live in. Other people that may come to see our city, they'll think of us as like we don't have any sense. If we are such stupid people, why they would lose so much money on tourism? Like all of us Indians, like there's like millions of applications every year that get rejected, that don't go to Spain, that they can't go to Italy. Like, just imagine if our country is clean, if our country doesn't have all these garbages and all these nalas getting blocked because people throw in garbage there. And I feel like putting a dustbin there and putting a dustbin there doesn't solve the problem because people will come and throw their household waste into that dustbin. I've been to Japan and I was shocked to see there was not a single dustbin on the street. Like it was still all clean because people there had some civic sense that they aren't supposed to throw garbage in the street. And in that way, they buy less useless products. They don't want to buy more chips, they don't want to buy more Coke, they don't want to buy more bottles. They save that bottle, they refill it, and they use it again. They don't throw it away, they put it in their bag, they put it in their pockets. That's how the society moves. That's how we should focus on moving ahead. What is economy, guys? What is making more products? Like, if you're going to pollute our society, we gotta be sustainable. We gotta be environment friendly, guys. We gotta switch to cycles, guys. Come on. We gotta stay fit. We gotta be moving ahead. We can't go back. Our India is not fit anymore. The people aren't fit anymore. The diet is so bad. The people don't exercise, and clearly we don't care about our environment. All we care about is our house being clean, our cars being clean, and that's all. We don't care about anybody else. हमें साफ करना पड़ेगा अपना देश खुद से, कोई और आके नहीं करेगा। अभी बाहर से लोग आके हमारा देश साफ कर रहे हैं, फिर हमें कब अकल आएगी? गाइस, कम ऑन, लेट्स मेक अ चेंज।